Hello, I am a robot Austin made so that he can apologize to you without being a man and doing it himself. He said he is sorry that he is a dumbass and not uploading. He's just been busy trying to get ready for school and focusing finding a new job. Unless you guys want to subscribe so he can make money from you. Anyways, he was going through some tough times but is back with a special video. Also, Austin wanted me to make it clear that his friends and him did this for fun. This isn't supposed to be anything to harm the school in any way. He also wanted me to tell you he loves you. So sorry for being inactive. He said to enjoy the video. I am a robot.
Yo, what the fuck is up, guys? It's Austin, and you guys are probably wondering what the fuck and where the fuck am I? You're also probably wondering who is this crackhead on my fucking screen? Yeah, this is my new skin. Sorry. I actually improved it, I think. So if you think this looks ugly, I do too. It's okay. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys something that me and my friends did a super long time ago. And if you went here, you probably know what the fuck this... Nice. You probably know what the fuck this is. This is my middle school. Yes, I built my entire fucking middle school. It's pretty crazy. If you look at the parking lot, not everything is to scale, but the classrooms are, I would say. Honestly, nothing is to scale. What am I even saying? The parking lot looks ridiculously big because I needed to fit everything in the classroom so it would feel and look like the classroom. I would say the only things that are really fucking ginormous are the parking lot and the hallways in between the classrooms because, like I said, I wanted to make everything fit. And I'll show you what I mean when I get in there. But yeah, I would say that this parking lot is fucking huge. Other than that, I mean, I got the baseball field if it would load. I got my gym, the extracurricular classrooms. This is all the classrooms: math, reading, social studies, computers, faculty offices, everything. Like, I'm talking everything. Everything is built. I guess starting over here, because there really isn't anything over here to show you, the entrance, which that was a school sign. That was where they would put like announcements for the people or for the parents that were driving in. This is for the bike riders, skateboarders. They would come over here. Bike riders would put their bikes in here. Snapping enhances. That was an inside joke. There was this kid who was really annoying, and I guess he was getting his bike here one day, and they just formed a circle around him like greasers and just started snapping. That's it. And then I think they robbed his bike. I don't know. I really don't know, but I remember them telling me that they formed a circle around him and just started snapping. Over here is like a back entrance, but if we want to get technical, you come over here. Now we're going into the administrative office. Over here to your right, you have the office. This is where the faculty and staff would go to have meetings and stuff. This is also where the principal and the assistant principal were. Over here, you had storage. If you needed to store your skateboard, your helmets, or knee pads, or whatever the fuck, you do it in here. And then just come and get it at the end of the day before you leave. The clinic, the beds, the curtains in between the beds. Nurse's seat right here, I guess. This is where the nurse would sit. So, this is the credits. This is me, Bobby, Logan, Theo, Sid, and Align. We all built this shit. It took us like, I want to say half a year. It took 6 months, I would say. I was the one who did mainly everything. I'm not even joking when I say that. But my friends did help me. They would point out shit that I was missing. So that's why I give them credit, is because, of course, I'm one person. I'm not going to remember everything. So they did help with, you know, the foundations, building up the walls and shit, because that would have taken forever if it was just me. But yeah, thank you to everyone who helped out. Over here, we had our front desk lady, Miss Rona. So we put, "Hi, I'm Miss Rona." She would sit right there. And she had this stupid little door switch, which we put Miss Rona's dumbass door switch. I guess it was for security reasons. If you look in the corner of the screen, you'll see what this switch does. Right there. Pretty much, you weren't allowed in unless she pressed this door switch. And yeah. So I'm going to start with the right side because this is where all the classrooms go. Upstairs and everything. So these are the lockers. There were some lockers here. They didn't have this color, but I thought the barrels were pretty cool. Actually, yeah, let's just keep going because there isn't that much over here. The ISS room, I never went in here, so I don't know what it looked like, but according to people, there were just desks here. The dean's office, this was a scary place. He had 2 seats and then his little desk. This place was really creepy. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really intimidating room. This was a back entrance to the office. Over here was an elevator, I believe. So we try to mimic it. See, second floor. And then you would just climb up this ladder while facing this way. And boom, you're on the second floor. But, I mean, we're going to stay on the first floor for now. Was this a faculty bathroom? Honestly, I don't know. I didn't know what this door was, so we just put faculty bathroom. This is probably my favorite room in the entire place. This is the media center. I didn't really come in here to check out books that much, and I'm guessing this is where you would check it out. Over here, there were more books. The tables, we did a bunch of projects in here. This place was just a really nice room, and the reason for it was because of these windows. And this is exactly what it looked like. That's why I have the shaders on, so you could get the full effect. Tables, your normal media center. Pretty sure this was storage. We don't know. We weren't really allowed in these rooms. This was the teacher's lounge. Yes, never was allowed in here, so I kind of just guessed. Over here, this was an ESL coordinator. Pretty much they would just help you with extra shit. I don't think I ever went in here, but I had a couple friends who did. This, I think, is completely incorrect. I don't know who put this, because 8th grade, every teacher started moving around. Teachers just flipped every single year, so I think somebody put that sign out there. I don't know, but this was a math class when I was in here, my 8th grade year, and I sat right here. And then there was a back entrance over here, so yeah, that's that room. Over here was our computer lab. This is where we would do our projects for research, I guess, and shit like that. There was a solo computer over here. Usually the teacher would be right here just listening to the students, but yeah, that's the computer lab. And then right here was like this little, like, what did they call it? A podium, right? Yeah, podium. And that fills it for this room. If you're wondering why some of these lights aren't on, this is legit what it looked like in the media center. It was so dark in here, and I put redstone lamps so you can make it look like half of the lights are on, because some teachers did not have their lights on. And I'll show you what I mean by that also. But yeah, this is what it looks like up here. But yeah, some teachers didn't have their lights on, and I wanted to give that effect, just like the media center. I guess we can go upstairs now, because the 8th grade hallway, I'll talk about that later. There was a stupid rule with the 8th grade hallway. And it just sounds stupid. There was a piano here, and I don't know why, because you would get in trouble if you started playing it. So I don't know why this was here, but there was a piano here. So pretty much now we're going to be starting our normal day. We'd come up here. You'd come up here. There's a random door here, which I'm pretty sure was a school store. They would keep a bunch of clothes, t-shirts, bags in here. If you wanted to buy some stuff, they would just get it from here. These were 7th grade classes right here. These hallways are longer because, like I said, the classrooms, I wanted to make them fit and make them look like actual classrooms. So this isn't really how long the hallways were. I just wanted to make the classrooms fit. In between the 6th and the 7th grade classrooms were water fountains, a bulletin board, and the bathrooms. I would start my day, and my locker was probably right here. So guess we could just put block of iron in my locker. My homeroom teacher was Miss Garrity. She taught language arts. So what you would do in homeroom is you would just go to your desk and just watch the news. And then that was it. Then you would just go to your first class. And my first class was Miss Garrity, so I just stayed in this room. And I went to my assigned seat, which was over here, right next to her. Each room had a little connector for computers, and it was always this dark. And this was for research and quick computer access, so you didn't have to go to the library. And if you had a friend over here in this class, you would see them. It was pretty cool. They connected each classroom. Some of them didn't have it, but most of them did. Over here was my social studies teacher, Mr. Jarrett. I heard this guy actually got fired for abusing students, so that's pretty fucking crazy. He didn't have his lights on. He had some of them on, but most of the time it was a really dark room. I think I sat right here because I did have a kid named Tyler who sat behind me. He sat over there. There's a sponge block there because he was a Green Bay Packer fan or something like that. Something gay. This is where you would turn in the papers. Over here is our teacher, Dr. A. He was a really cool teacher. I really liked him. Some of them didn't, but yeah, I thought he was really cool. He also got fired for showing salad fingers. I sat back here, but then I got moved because I talked too much, and I sat up here for the rest of the year. And that was it. I really like these classrooms because this really looks like what it looked like. Again, tech porch. This was my math class, my 6th grade math class. I sat right here. Yeah, there wasn't really that much to say about this classroom other than if you passed a test, I think, or if you got 100% on your homework, you would get lollipops. And as you can see, there's blow pops in here. This teacher had big titties, like ginormous titties, and I wanted to motorboat the shit out of them. Her name was Miss Lightel. And yeah. Oh, also down here, there were 2 6th grade classes. Actually 1. For me in 6th grade though, I didn't have this teacher. I had an intensive reading teacher. This was Miss Drake. Everybody hated this lady. I'm not sure if this is right. I'm pretty sure this is wrong. But when I was in this classroom, it was 8th grade, and I had intensive reading, and it was with a teacher named Miss Lang, and it looked like this, so that's why I put it like this. But all the kids had Miss Drake, and they hated this lady. I don't know what it was. I didn't have her. I can't tell you what they hated about her. They just said that she was really mean. But I had Miss Lang. She was also sexy. And like I said, over here for 6th grade, I had Miss Cahill, which was in the library. But now, my 8th grade year, they turned it into a computer lab. All right, let's do the 7th grade classes before we come down here. So let's go starting with Miss O'Regan. This was an Irish lady. She was really cool. I liked her classroom too. She was a good teacher. She also had the same designed classroom. Most of these classes look the same, honestly. I think I sat back here. Yeah, I sat back here with my friends that I still talk to today. I wanted to get them in the video, but I feel like it's better for me to do it myself. I remember I sat right here too. Same thing, tech porch. I guess we'll go visit the math room. Over here was our math teacher, Miss Waldinger. She was an old lady, but she had fat titties. Like, I'm talking fat ass titties. I sat right here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This classroom wasn't really that cool. I had it with cool people though. Fat titty teacher, cool people in the classroom. Nothing's better than that. Miss Waldinger. Miss Holdsworth. This lady also had fat titties. And that's pretty much it. I sat right here. She had like these little bean bags on the floor. When it was like downtime, she would kind of give you downtime. You could lay down here, talk with your friends, pretty much just let you do what you want at the end of the class. She had these little books, more bean bags. Yeah, back here is where the cool kids hung out. Over here, we had Mr. Fisher. This guy was a really cool teacher. I sat over here. What the fuck? Look at that man. I sat over here, and my crush sat behind me, and yeah, that's it. Like I said, most of these classrooms, they all look the same, so there's nothing really special about them. All of these, you might have seen these. I don't go in here because this is like the storage room for the teachers. You might have seen them. I walk right past them because there's no importance to them. Over here, you had the ESE coordinator. I think that was her job. She pretty much gave extra help to students. Over here was the faculty bathrooms. You couldn't use these. These were for teachers only. Miss Lang. This lady was sexy. I think I sat right here. This lady loved me too. She had this little chair too, so if it was your week, I think, or your day, something like that, you could sit in the chair if you wanted to. Otherwise, you just sat at your desk. And then lastly, you have our computer room. Mr. Marcoux was pretty cool. Mrs. Marcoux was such a bitch. This class was pretty fun. I had it with some cool people too. And this was pretty much a typing class, so all you would do is just learn how to type. So now let's go do the 8th grade hallway, and I can tell you some stupid shit about that. So let's say you're a 6th or 7th grader, right? You come down these stairs and you have a class over here before lunch. So we had 8 periods. And after 4th period, as a 6th grader, you would go and have lunch. So let's say I had this class 4th period. Oh, so it's lunchtime. The cafeteria is at the end of that hallway. Now, if you try walking down here during lunchtime, and a fucking teacher like Mr. Lindsay snipes your ass walking through this hallway, he will legit come out of class and be like, hey, why are you walking down here? You're not an 8th grader. You have to go all the way back here. All the fucking way back here. Climb up these damn stupid stairs. And you had to walk all the fucking way back over here. Just to come down these main stairs and skip the 8th grade hallway, and then go to lunch. That's just my complaint about the school. That was my only complaint. I love the school. Mr. Lindsay, though, he was a cool teacher. I didn't have him, but I heard that he was pretty cool. Other than the fact that, you know, he was really, like, aggressive with students. He also had this, like, weird limp. Again, dividing them, you had the fountains, boys and girls bathrooms. So let's start in the beginning. So they took away homeroom, I think, after 7th grade. So 8th grade, when I got to 8th grade, you would just go to your first period and watch the news. The only one I really remember going to first was Miss Bamberger. She was a science teacher. So I guess I'll just come in here. I think I sat right here on the first day of school. I sat next to this redhead. I think that was it. We were the only people here. At first, I was really shy, so I didn't talk to her. But then me and her became really good friends. Then I sat over here, and I think I sat back here at one point. I kept getting moved around because I would always talk to the people next to me. This was a cool class. The teacher, everyone thought she was hot. I didn't think she was all that. This class, the fucking teacher loved the shit out of me. I think I sat here. I also sat in the middle. This is Mrs. Albanese. She was the dean's wife. Yeah, she was a cool lady. She really liked me. This is a rule she had, and if you said shut up, at first it was a nickel, then it was a dime, and then it was something and something. It just kept going up. Miss Minning, oh my god, this lady was so sexy. Holy she had the fattest ass. She had small titties, but she had such a fat ass. Oh my god. I think I sat here at first, and then I got moved all the way over here, so this was pretty cool. This lady loved me. I don't know what it was, because I was really quiet. She loved me. She had a fat ass. And then last but not least, Miss Lamppost. I dated this lady's daughter for a little bit. I think I sat right here. I had this class with my friend Aline. This was a really cool class. I really like this class. I sat all over because, like I said, I always talked. This class was really fun. I miss you, Miss Lamppost. And that does it. That does it for this this area. Now we can go to building 2, building B, I think it was called building B. So there was this little overhang overpass. So you have these double doors here, and you're greeted with the bathroom to your right. Boys and girls. Trophies in here. There weren't that many because, you know, we were a shit school, but this is where they would sell concessions or lunch. I think the school lunch, they would be sold here. This was the entrance to get in there. I just kind of climbed through it. I'm going to show you this last. Over here, we had the girls' locker room. Over here, we had the chorus room. I was in this class. This teacher loved me so much. This was her office, little tiny office. This was her main piano. This was really cool. She really knew how to play the piano, like really well. More storage. I think this was for books and stuff. And then she had storage over here, which I'm missing. But she had a little room right here. Now that I think about it, I have to add that. And that was like for costumes. She had like a costumes closet because for chorus, we did plays, so we had to dress up. She had costumes for all the plays. Over here, you had the entrance to the stage where you would perform. And then you had band, Miss Miller. This lady liked me. I was only in here for a day because I didn't want to take stars 2. But then I switched to stars. I never had this lady, but I know that people told me she would stand up here and teach you how to play. This was her office. They say that these were lockers. This was for something. I don't know. This was... I don't know. I think that's where people learn their solos. I really don't know. And then over here were more lockers for your instruments. And I think my friend Thomas said his was this one. So we'll put that for your instrument. There you go, Thomas. So this over here was the boys' locker room. I don't remember much. We had a teacher named Mr. Pernus. But yeah, this was his computer, his little office. He would wait for you to get dressed out, put your shit away. But yeah, then you would come out here to something that I'm going to show you later. Over here was the art room. Mr. Totten, this teacher was so cool. I sat right here. I touched my first titty here. Yeah, I touched my first titty right here. This girl next to me, I'm not even going to explain it, but I touched my first tit here. Like, I'm talking nipple and everything. Ginormous. I'm talking like double D's type of titties. She was completely okay with it, so it wasn't rape. This was the Spanish room. And this was Miss Heidenreich. She taught Spanish. She also did the news, I believe, and the newsroom was right here. Over here was the lunchroom, part 2, because the other one was on that side. This pretty much, they would sell chips, granola bars, and shit here. I think there was like a drink fridge here. Over here on Pizza Fridays, they would give out Little Caesars pizza. And then, after you were all done, you would come out here and eat lunch. Yay, look at this. This was a lunch table. These were extra long lunch tables. Extra long. The nerds sat here. The cool kids sat at that table. Cool kids also sat right here. I sat back here with my friend Cole. Rest in peace, Cole. I miss you. And then after that, you just went back to your classrooms and finished the day. So the last thing I want to show you in this building was one of the coolest features. It's the gym. Look at this. Now, if you went to middle school, you're going to be like, holy shit, you're missing a bunch of shit. I tried to get everything that I remembered. Oh, yeah, and the stage. I forgot about the stage. Pretty much we would perform up here. I think that's it. That's the gym. Girls, after they got changed, they would come out here and line up, and they would sit here. Boys over here would come in and they would line up. And then, depending on what we did for the day, we would either go to the baseball field. So you'd come out this way, and we would go over here. And boom, we're at the baseball field. Or if we wanted to play football or anything, we would come over here. This is where our teacher would sit. He would sit in the shade like a fat ass and then just watch us sweat our balls off. That pretty much sums it up. That's legit everything. If I'm forgetting anything, I don't know, but I think that's everything. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's been it for the most part. If you guys enjoyed it, or if you guys do want to see some skits about like shit that actually happened to us in middle school, I would love to fucking show it. I just wanted to show it off because, you know, it's my middle school and we fucking made it. Like, we made every single thing and I showed you it. That's why this video is gonna be so long. Please drop a like on the video. If you went to my middle school and this brought back some memories, please drop a fucking like, because that's what this video is for. If you guys do want to check it out, I will be more than willing to. If you guys have a Minecraft account, just send me your username, drop it below, and I'll let you guys come check it out. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, subscribe. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go get a hand job from an ugly sack of shit in the bathroom.